ちゃおう今相反する青と赤の
What is up, everyone? This is Matt, also known as the Gaming Rebel here, and welcome to my first Let's Play of 2018. Azure Striker Gunvolt. Well, technically it's supposed to be called Azure Striker Gunvolt, but I'm going to be referring to it as Azure for the Let's Play and for the sequel too, because I will be getting to that at some point. But also welcome to probably the only Mega Man style game where I'm actually good at it. I'm not kidding, like, I can't really play Mega Man games all that well. In fact, I haven't even played any actual legit Mega Man games. I've only done either stuff that's not main series or, well, I don't know how to put it. But we're getting into this. So before I get in here, I'm just gonna show that I'm doing this off the Gunvolt Striker Pack for the Nintendo Switch. So there's gonna be stuff on that I honestly don't know how to say it. I just know it's not on the 3DS. But before I get into the main modes here, I'm gonna show off the easy and hard mode. I'm not doing either one of these. Honestly, cause, one, I'm not a total noob, and I also don't have a death wish. So I'm just gonna be going through the normal mode, but, what it says for the easy and hard modes. Easy mode. Power of your flash field is greatly increased. Pervasion will be active even when flash field is in use. Kudos will not be lost when you take damage. So effectively, you can be almost invincible here. Oh, and also, I'll get into that when I get there. And hard mode. Gunvolt's HP is drastically reduced. Touching spikes and anything similar is instant death. Like in Mega Man, item synthesis has been disabled. Suffice to say, things have gotten pretty tough. However, it's not all bad news. You'll receive more kudos and have more powerful flash field. If you're looking for more old school levels of difficulty, this mode is your answer. I'm gonna stick with the actual normal mode. Because, like I said, I am not a noob, and I don't have a death wish. And I actually had to erase my old save data, because I kind of want to keep a little bit of, I don't want it to be too spoilerish. And I have another thing to say afterwards, after I start this up. So, let's begin. Mission, Anthem. His mission, silence the muse and free the world from its trance. But the clear-cut lines around him have already started to blur. Well, terrorist, are you ready to admit it? Or shall I loosen your lips with another crack of the electro scourge? Quill sent you here to destroy the muse. To silence her. Am I right? Well, the Sumeragi group is smarter than you, scum. We've already moved our little virtual canary to safety. In other words, you've wasted your time. What do you think of that? How old are you, boy? Did Quill promise to pay you big vig for the job? A shame you won't ever hear the Muse's anthem again. You'll never feel the ecstasy as her music laps at your auditory cortex. Truly a drug for the mind. Anyway, she's on a freight train out of here as we speak. And you, boy, will die in the silence. Man, your lips are way looser than mine. What? You can still move? But that's impossible! The Scourge pumped enough electricity in you to... I am electricity! This lightning! It's septimal power! You're an adept? Ding ding. Thanks for the whipping. I needed a good recharge. Azure Light! Your Gunvolt! The Azure Striker! Now, time to hunt down the Muse. Okay, before I move on, just letting you know here, I'm using the original dialogue that actually came with the original Nintendo 3DS release. Why? Well, I'll get into that in a moment, but first off, let's go over here. Gunvolt, HP 200, all that, items. This is why I came here. I need to change this, because this would work with me if this was the Nintendo 3DS. It's not, however, and my fingers kind of actually, they change, like, okay, I'm already mincing my words here. Great start, Matt. Great start. Basically, I'm changing dash to ZL because that's where my finger usually is, and it just feels more natural to me. The rest of them are fine. And then, of course, you have your skills and such. Let's go. GB to base. Open the line. We read you, Gunvolt. Nice to hear you're not dead. Not this time. Update the mission params. Sumeragi has moved the target. They put the Muse on a freight train out of the facility. I'm in pursuit. Negative. We should vet the intel to make sure it's not a trap. Judgment overruled. Gunvolt, you are clear to pursue. He can handle himself, Monica. Just keep scanning for changes. Yes, sir. Play nice out there, TV. Zeno, are you patched in? Affirmative, boss man. I caught it all. Moving into support position. You know, in case Jeeves actually decides to let me help. Right, Jeeves? I'll take it under advisement. Advisement? Gee, thanks. I feel loved now. Alright, enough. You've got him used to the program. Asimov out. Go! Now, that's kind of why what you're seeing right here is me actually playing, and I just want to be sure that I can play through this without having to worry about conversations in the middle of the action. It's a big distraction for me, so that's why I changed it to not be on the new dialogue. Besides, I want to be able to actually talk and such and not have voices overlapping. Elevator stopped. No juice. Where's the switch? There it is. I need to channel electricity into that switch. Should be as simple as just tagging it and flashing it. Tag with my gun, follow with the flash field. That's how my world turns. And he just described the combat and gameplay in a nutshell. There we go. But yeah, I just want to basically go through the game without having to slow down and listen to the conversations. That's why I put it back on the original dialogue. And I'm going to keep it for most of the game, but for a few cases, I'll change it. Just for certain things. Gunvolt, how are your EP levels? Can't have you running out of juice. Missions like this burn through septimal energy fast. Remember to give your EP time to recover. If you don't want to wait, you can manually recharge as you go. And don't forget, if you run out of EP, you'll overheat, which means you won't be able to use any of your electrical powers. Hey, I got it. Who are you lecturing? It's my Septima. So, that's how you charge it almost instantly. And believe me, you do burn through this stuff fast. And right there, I just overheated. Also, love the music! That's one thing about Gunvolt I like, is this music. Especially this, and, well, we'll get into it in future videos. Feels good to finally shake the rust off, too. I haven't Let's Played in a long time, and I really needed it. And there was a hexafile, destroy that and move on to the next part of the stage. And considering it's the Switch, loading screens are not going to be too much of an issue. Right here is a checkpoint. Checkpoints. Or retry markers, as they are called in-game. You can avoid these if you want, but it might be good if you lack confidence to actually continue on. So if you're playing for the first time, definitely use them. Now, another thing over there, by the way, we have a mini-boss. This is the Mantis. This thing is easy, especially considering the situation we have here. Best thing to do is just constantly flash field and mash your shooting button. Charge up. And easy. Like, I'm not kidding, that is super easy right there. Now, that number that's near Gunvolt, that is kudos. It's a special system that they have where, as you play through and you do damage and such, as well as get special bonuses, you rack up kudos. A goal is to shoot for 1,000 and hold on to it. Now, in the original Gunvolt, if you got hit even once, you lost every single one of your kudos, and you would have to start over. In later versions, including Gunvolt 2, and like anything that's beyond the original Nintendo 3DS release of this, they changed it so for kudos you have different options. You have an option to basically never lose kudos, period, even if you get hit 3 times, which is the default for every game after the original 3DS release, and Fearless, which is the original setting. Oh yeah, the other thing that I'm talking about is Gutless. That's the other option. However, there are other ways to kind of reset your kudos to 0, but they are different and not negative ways. What they do is here's one of them. Hit a retry marker, and it converts all your kudos into bonus points. Using an offensive skill or finishing the mission also counts. It locks them in, basically, and it lets you start a new chain. Alright, we have yet another Mantis. If I was playing with the actual dialogue, they would have mentioned that they were going to send another one up here. But I'm not doing that because, again, I find it distracting. Now, let's use the special skill. Astrosphere, Gunvolt's first special offensive skill. Finish an enemy with that, and you get a good boost in kudos. And we're done. If there wasn't a thing back here, get this medal, and I'll explain the medals later. First off, let's destroy this hexaphile. Mission clear. Alright, we are at the summary. This shows your stage score, clear time, and if you cleared it fast enough, you get a good bonus, and your rank. Your lowest rank is C, your best is S+. The medals that you obtain during missions allow you to get bonus tries for items. These items here are either money or materials that you can use to create gear later on. And that's it. This is the last car. Sumeragi must have hid the Muse program here. What the gack? Where's the server? Are you telling me that... No. No way. Who are you? Are you new here? You don't look like a scientist. She's talking to me telepathically. Is she an adept like me? My name is Lumen. They call me the Muse. But I'm just a projection, a manifestation of this girl's septimal power. You're not with Sumeragi, are you? Then free her. Free us both. Monica, do you read? Update the mission params. I've engaged the target. But the Muse isn't a program at all. She's a human girl, an adept. What? She's not hostile. Sumeragi's been holding her against her will. That sounds like their style for sure. New objective. I'm gonna extract the girl and... Negative. Your objective stands. Eliminate her. Asimov! She's just a kid! And so are you. Doesn't matter. She's still a threat. There's no way to help her anyway. How will you get her past the reinforcements closing in on you? Where will she live? With us, surrounded by guns. You don't... It's not that simple.
It's okay. I'd rather die than stay here. I'm tired of Sumeragi using my anthem to hurt people. I deserve to be silenced. Do it, please.
I won't. When Asimov pulled me out of that hellhole, I thought I deserved to die too. But he gave me a purpose. Look, don't give up. You're alive for a reason. And if you need someone to help you find it, I'll be your compass. Pretend you can have anything you want. What would you wish for?
Anything? Well, I want to be free. I want to stand at the top of the world and see it all.
The top of the world. Alright, then that's where I'll take you. Hey, Asimov, I'm done. I've decided to leave Quill. You pulled me out of a bad place and made something out of me. I won't forget that, but now I want to do the same for this girl. I want to give her a chance. What chance? You can't free her until we free the world. That's your opinion. Fine. We don't run a democracy here. Quill has no room for dissenters. You are off the roster. So long, Gunvolt. What? Oh, come on, both of you. Yeah, what's with all the drama? No drama. I've just gotta do this. Monica, Zeno, I'm gonna miss you. Take the girl and go. Quill will hold off the reinforcements. Good luck, kid. You too, Asimov.
They're like feathers. Are you an angel?
Definitely not. The name's Gunvolt. What's yours?
I'm Jewel. Sparks rose from him like azure feathers. For a moment, I really thought he had wings. I'll never forget that day we met. My first taste of freedom that couldn't last.
Now you see that right there? That would show up if I was using the new voices. A lot. And it's really distracting, especially in some places. So I kind of needed to turn that off for this. It's only been a few decades since the first adept showed up. Them and the supernatural powers that came to be known as Septima. Didn't take long for someone to find a way to capitalize on it. That someone was an energy syndicate called Sumeragi. The Sumeragi group is old. Real old. Its roots go back to the Middle Ages, maybe earlier. Today, they own every power company, and with them, the nation. And a threat like the Adepts was the perfect excuse to take over. True, they delivered on the peace they promised. But some of us believe the cost was too high. Too many Adepts shipped off to protection camps. Too many sick experiments gussied up as clinical energy trials. Sumeragi's PR machine was as slick as a Sinner's Row dancer. But some didn't buy it. They resisted. And that's basically how Quill got started. The Quorum for Unrestricted Information, Law, and Liberty. Nice name, right? Has the Ring of Justice? Two can play the PR game. Anyway, Quill paid my bills right up until the day I met Jewel. And, to be honest, not much changed after I went freelance. GV to Quill, open the line. I was fresh back from the city's trenches. I needed to check in with my handler, Monica. This was after about half a year of freelancing. I missed Quill's paycheck, but I was finally managing. And the apartment was growing on me, as humble hideaways go. I read you. Nice work out there, GV. Hey, listen, how many of your contracts with Quill? Almost all of them, right? You should just come back, join up again. Fair point. I was pitching myself as freelance, but Jewel and I were wanted terrorists. Try landing jobs with that on your resume. At least I did less overtime. I take your jobs because you pay well. Don't get warm and fuzzy on me. Look, Asimov was right. What Jewel needs right now is a family. I know how much you and Asimov mean to me. I want her to have the same thing. Not the last bunk in some fringe militia. I think we're all in the best place we can be. Who's getting warm and fuzzy now? Fine, have it your way. I'll tell the other fringe lunatics you said no. Monica, wait, that's not what I meant. Oh yeah, I handled that conversation well. But Monica really was like family. She'd get over it. Well, home sweet home. I should check in with Jewel. Gunvolt, you're home. How'd work go? I wish you'd let me help you out for a change. Are you sure you're not already? It's weird. I almost got killed on tonight's mission, but when I went down, memories of this room flashed through my mind, and I heard your anthem. It gave me the strength to keep fighting. Really? Out of nowhere, Lumen appeared. Why do you think Sumeragi wants us? When I sing, the dead get up and dance, bro. You're lucky to have us. The Muse always had a way of photobombing the moment. Jewel wasn't in full control of her Septima yet, which means Lumen had her own personality. It boggled me that she even came out of Jewel's brain. No one asked you, Lumen. Go away. Yeah, see you soon, hottie. Next time, don't wear a shirt. I swear I don't know her. Anyway, have you been keeping track of your progress? This game doesn't autosave for you, so you have to remember to do it yourself. So press L to open the menu, then choose the upper right icon to save. To talk to Jewel, select the lower left icon from the same menu. And from here on, we get to choose what we do next. So you have free reign out of all these, or you can go back and do the first mission all over again. Now, before I end this off, we have our challenges here. I'm just gonna go over this kind of quick. Challenges. I think you're supposed to get an actual thing from Asimov about this, but I think that's only in the new voice pack. This basically is, you have sub-objectives that you can do, such as speedrun, get a high rank, or a unique thing for that particular mission. Basically, with challenges, you can accept them, but there's no penalties or anything. If you don't do it, that's fine. If you succeed, you get some good rewards, like what it shows down underneath the mission. And then you've got these ones right here. Defeat 10 enemies on a mission, use the flash field to defeat more than one enemy at the same time, and use an offensive skill to defeat at least 3 enemies at once. These ones are basically all around, you can do them in any mission, but most of them are exclusive to a level. You have your loadout here, which we can't really do anything with. Configure game controls, save progress, view your play log, and talk to Jewel. Now, one thing that I really hate in the newer releases of Gunvolt is that when you talk to Jewel, you're very, very limited on what she actually gets to say to you. Most of it was pretty much moved over to the new voice pack. And it's hard for me to properly say it, but you're not going to get too much if you actually just talk to Jewel with the original voice pack. Anyway, with that all said and done, we're done here. So next time, I'm not sure which one I'm going to do. I'm kind of going to keep it a mystery as to which one I do next because I can tackle these in any order. Some, however, I'm probably going to hold off until later for reasons. So I just need to figure out what would be good for now and what would be good for later. So until then, thanks for watching, guys. If you really like this, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want. And if you need to know a little bit more, there's stuff down in the description below and in the lower left box over there. I am Matt, also known as Game Rebel, and I'll see you guys next time for some more Gunvolt. Sayonara for now.